welcome back here to the Mopar Nationwide Series as we are here at the Lady in Black Darlington Raceway. One of the toughest tracks on the schedule, and these 42 competitors will be taken here around the Lady in Black and seeing if they can survive here and take the win at Darlington. Race 11 here today. We're ready to go for the run of the VFW Sport Clips Help a Hero 200. Yeah, I'm probably just going to be saying Help a Hero 200 because that is a long title for the sponsor. But yeah. Should be an interesting race. We do have one thing to point out during the race, and I'll get to that when we get to that driver, but from then on it will be another replacement. Yes, I'm getting really sick of it myself, but I already have a replacement driver in mind, so it'll be set for the All-Star weekend next week. On the pole today is the points leader now, Aaron Reed. This is a big opportunity for him and that 18 team, looking for his first win and trying to cushion that points lead he had over Sean Hindley, who's not toward the front. Neither is Michael Norman, who's second and third in points. So Reed is in the catbird seat right now. If he can stay up front, that 18 Z-Line design Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing should be in good shape today if he can hang up toward the front. If it's any kind of repeat from last season, which I hopefully doubt, which it was a bore fest. Anyway, we got Sean Gallagher on the outside of him in the American Ethanol colors this week. He'll start second. Row 2 has James McLeod, who is still trying to break through for his first top 10 of the season. Had a wilder out last week at Talladega. Looking to rebound today. Has a good qualifying effort and a great chance to try to get that win today here at Darlington. On the outside of him is Xavier Livingston in the 51, back in the Wesco paint scheme. Danny Wells and Seth Cole make up row 3. Row 4 has Jack Richards and Brody Vanta. And rounding out your top 10 today is James Qualls and Aaron Williams Jr. And that is a look at the top 10. We'll get ready to get these cars going and get ready for the command. Fire up the engines here today at Darlington.
Drivers,
like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good pit crew. All we got is everybody carrying away. Can we talk about the transport at the end of this thing? At the end of the road, the last pit box is the timing line. The last white line on pit exit is the line. Big thumbs up, my friend. Have a good time.
Back, and I do want to apologize for the scoreboard on the side. It is back to the original one. Something happened and I had to go back to the original one, so I'll try to fix that in time for the cup race here or for the All-Star weekend, whichever one had issue with it, and I'll get to that later on. But the pace car is off. We have 37 laps around Darlington Raceway as Aaron Reed and Sean Gallagher lead them down to the green flag. Waiting for it and waiting for it to be out, and very late start, and there we go. The green flag is out, and we're racing here at Darlington. Now, what I've seen through a practice race here, obviously on this one, for some reason, the bottom is the way to go. The high side starts getting really tight, and bounce off the wall. The wreck did happen during the practice race, but it was later on the run. We'll see what happens here. It's Aaron Reed. He's running from the pack right now. It leads Sean Gallagher and James McLeod in the dust. And Aaron Reed, the points leader, is going to lead lap number 1 here. As Luke Walker, back to the last week's winner, is in the wall. It's great that he keeps it going. And Reed gets bonus points, so that's huge for the 18 team. It's McLeod emerges into second place in that XI battery Chevrolet. James Wells is under attack from Jack Richards for third. James Qualls has worked his way up to 5th from 9th. 70 car is already on the move. Qualls is also looking for his first win. It looks like Gallagher is having problems on the high side. I think actually the high side itself is having issues. And Gallagher, oh, he got in the wall right there. And the outside pole sitter is dropping back. His teammate just passed him, Aaron Williams Jr. There goes Chris Pyle, Bill Mudd. If he goes to find an opening, he might find it right here. Joshua Mudd. I don't think he did. Not quite. Gallagher early on. Barney Ward and Charles Jackson to the high side. And we got a battle heating up for the lead. James McLeod is peeking to the inside of Aaron Reed, but Reed gets the run off the corner and is going to maintain that top spot. We'll go back to the field in a moment once we see what the lead pack is going to look like and see how Walls is now falling back. It's a kind of a pattern here when you start dropping back very quickly. And Jack Richards is going out to James McLeod for second place now in that Dollar General Toyota. And if I was McLeod, I would want to let him go before he gets shuffled back even further. Charles Jackson and Barney Ward are coming up. Oh, they almost make contact right there. Oh, McLeod way out of the group. He almost missed the whole curve. Here, him and Aaron Williams both just got kicked to the high side. Getting retrained. Back and check the back of the pack right now. Here's Trent Dunham back here racing with Brett Yates. Dunham didn't have a good qualifying effort. He was one that got the start on the high side. He's now starting to work his way on the bottom. There are Daniel Hummel as well. Sam Young right here battling with Justin Williams in the green Menards look this week. Rogers, this is the first time this season. There's Chris Dollarton. Richard Johnson, Ryan Duke, the Kansas winner. Pink car, that is Joshua Osborne, and there's a 77. That's the car we're going to be talking about today, Daniel Boyles. Unfortunately, through circumstances, happening outside of NR and wanting somebody banned, turned into a little bit of a storm, and one that put up with this. So Daniel Boyles is racing his final race. Tim Walsh is going to be his driver in this series as well. So Tim Walsh will take over during the All-Star weekend race, and it's Boyles' last race. So we'll see how he does today. I think that was Seth Kovac, but he started 6th place. He's already falling this far back. He's really off the pace right now. Anthony McCurry, who started last today, he's trying to work way up. I think Aaron Williams just smacked the wall again. The high side is kind of an annoying thing to have today. If you look at Brody Banter back here with Joshua Collar and great train here in Livingston, as cars continue to smack off the wall. Randy Carpenter on the Dollar General look this week in that 30. We're going to have Mike Becker and Alex Jones. He's kind of had a struggle lately, falling down the points a little bit. Jones has not really been running that well, and it's been showing 5th in the standings coming into today's race. There's Walls back here, and Williams continues to fall back behind Acosta. Here's the Sportsman sponsored car in the sponsored race. Really, he's back here with Michael Norman, who both had bad qualifying efforts. They're right inside the top 20. Michael Crosby, Dylan Young here. We did have a chance to lead. Charles Jackson's actually gotten around. Oh, he was leading. He's way back there now. Jackson was leading. And now Barney Ward's the Danny Wells has moved up to 2nd. Zohar Mutton's 3rd. Chris Kyle is 4th. And now Joshua Mudd moved up to 5th. Cody Lamas is going to Charles for 6th place. Sean Galligan looks like he's recovered, and Aaron Reed, who was leading the last hit up here, actually fell way back. He's worked way up here. He is right there, going under Jackson, and right behind him, second in the standings, he's worked his way up from the back, and he's worked his way up right, I mean, bottom part of the top 10. I think he's 10th. Yes, he is. Ethan Miller right behind him. Michael Norman is also working his way up, so the top 3 in the points are all working their way towards the front of the wall. As Aaron Williams Jr. and Alex Jones, the other guy in the top points, are falling back. And there's last week's winner, Luke Walker, who's been able to play taking the win at Daytona and Talladega. Running the same pace scheme this week as he does get the wall, as his teammate Austin Ogo goes under him in the 21. We're 12 laps into the race, no caution so far. Everything's looking good. As Danny Wells got way out of the groove and just slowed up a bunch. He's going to drop outside the top 10. Oh, Austin Ogo just hit the wall a ton. Somebody just about wrecked back there. I think Michael Norman was a part of it. They slowed up big time. Oh, they're 5 wide. Okay. Oh, wow, there's a lot of damage. Oh, here. Wow, are they not wrecked yet? How are they still not wrecked yet? Whoa, cars are still sliding. I don't think the caution's out. Really, Vaderview went to the road. The other cars got damaged. Zohar Munn just had the lead, just smacked the wall and lost it. Here comes the 11 car down pit road. Look at the damage on Rohit Vaderview's car. I'm not quite sure what happened to him, but there's a lot of damage to that 11 car. I don't know if anybody else is coming to pit road. There's Seth Cole back here. David Livingston. I don't know who else has damage. I saw Michael Norman was a big person. I saw Williams has some damage. He hit the wall again. That 33 car is not handling well. Here's Norman. I don't know exactly what happened to him. He's in 30th place. He was up there. We'll have to take a look at that if we get a chance. He has a little bit of rear end damage, just pushed up just a little bit. Not quite sure what happened as James Qualls hits the wall. Luke Walker, last week's winner, got in it. He has some rear end damage or something happened to the 2 car. Sohar Martin's coming to pit road. I don't know if that's, I think that's scheduled. Jack Richards has been on pit road. The field has been a little bit separated. And right now, leading the way is Kyle. Oh, as people are still slamming the wall. I don't know why they're slamming the wall today. And it looks like more cars are pitting. Ooh, Charles Jackson has a lot of damage. I think he ran the back of Joshua Mudd. I don't know where that came from. Look at the damage on the front end of that Ford EcoBoost, number 16. A lot of damage. The other cars continue to come pit road. The 2 cars damaged. Sam Young, Michael Norman. I think people started bunching up and hitting each other just now. Coming to pit road. Barney Ward's leading though. And he's coming to pit road. We have a few cars. A lot of cars have a lot of side damage. So basically everybody else is coming to pit road. And this is a race leader. We'll have to see where Jack Richards comes around. There's Zohar. He's already passed Zohar. Unless he went I don't know. Cars are making their pit stops under green, which is a rarity in this series. A lot of cars are still sitting on pit road, I think, repairing damage. Sam Young has a lot of damage. We'll have to go back and check some stuff out. We'll have to let this pit cycles go through and we'll check it out. Trying to figure out who's going to be leading. Looking for Jack Richards. I don't think actually Jack Richards is leading. I think this guy, Chris Kyle, is going to be leading. Aaron Williams might be a lap down. Oh, there's Barney Ward. I think these guys are... Well, now the lead's changed. Barney Ward just gave us the lead. Chris Kyle should be the race leader now. Or maybe. We'll let it cycle through for a moment. There's Barney Ward, Sean Henley, and others coming off the road. There's Jack Richards. Okay, here's Chris Kyle at the line. And yes, he is indeed the leader. Over Jack Richards, 1.3 seconds back as drivers like Anthony McCurry's already went a lap down. Aaron Williams Jr. up in the standings is a lap down. Sam Young is a lap down. Looking back a little bit more, I think Ethan Hamil is not a lap down. So these guys did get trapped a lap down. And now last week's winner Luke Walker is in danger of going a lap down as he does. Luke right now is running in the 34th position, make it 35th. Luke's having a tough day. And while we have a calm situation right now, let's go check the replay out and see what exactly happened in some of these little mini incidents that did not bring out a caution. Alright, here they are off turn number 2. Michael Norman is trying to get around Luke Walker. Rohit Bayview sticks his nose under and makes it 3 wide. And Michael's actually going to come down into Rohit. They've banged doors. And it looks like the 11 car is going to force the 8 car up into the 2 of Luke Walker. And yep, there's the contact. And here's where they get all kinds of damage. Look at the impact for the 11. The 2 got pancaked on the wall. Jack Richards just avoided it. So did Dylan Young. And Michael Norman, third in the standings, gets some damage as Mike Becker does a nice little save in the 43 right there. And now we're going to go back to the pit road entrance, I believe, is where they got other cars that got damaged, and we'll see what happened there. Alright, here's Charles Jackson. He was running in 9th place at the time. We'll see what happened to him. He was the first car I saw that had noticeable damage. Looking at the 8 car. I think he didn't know the 8 car was pitting. Oh, he's trying to slow up. He's trying to slow up. There he runs in the back of Joshua Mudd. Gets his damage. That's what happened to him. We'll go back a little bit more. And, let's see. Michael Norman ran in the back of Sam Young right here. See, cars made some late entrance, I guess you could say just, they dipped the pit road a little bit late. Sam Young definitely did right there, just like what happened to Charles with the 8 car. Michael ran right in the back of him. I think somebody else gets some damage, maybe? Steven Gonzalez, no, he doesn't. Looks like they're okay for the rest of the way. But that's what happened right there. I had a couple of incidents right there where cars hit each other. Does Ryan and Costa have damage? Looks like he has a little bit. I don't know. Well, we'll go back now to live action, though, as Chris Kyle is your race leader here at Darlington. And we are back as we are working lap 20 of 37. Nobody has dropped out of the race from all that mayhem, I guess you say, just little parts and pieces of wrecks. But a lot of people are having a bad day right now, including Roy Vader. A couple drivers need a good run. Alex Jones, 5th in the standings, running 39th. Aaron Williams Jr., who's up right in front of him in the standings, in 4th. He's 36th. Luke Walker, last week's winner, 35th. Vaderview, talking about him, he's 6th in the standings. Luke Walker's 8th. So, I mean, a couple guys. I mean, there's a lot of guys in the top 10. The points are running not that great right now, as Chris Kyle is actually getting under attack from the lap car of Andy McCurry. His lead is now 1.6 seconds. He's stuck in behind Roy at Vaderview, and the new second place car is Ethan Hamil in the 9 car. And look at the line of cars that are going to pass the leader. Chris Kyle is hung up and boxed in behind the 11 of Roy Vaderview, who is off the pace. And here comes Ethan Hamil. It's going to probably take the lead. Look at the run the 9 car does. Chris Kyle is not going anywhere. It's going to depend on where that 11 car goes, and he's going to pin up the 22. And look at Galligan and Michael Causey. They're up here. And Jack Richards. That's 5-car breakaway for the lead right now. As Ethan Hamil, and his second start, is taking the lead here at Darlington. As Chris Kyle is still stuck in behind Roy at Vaderview. As Sean Galligan, the outside player, goes back into second place. As Chris Kyle just dove down right in front of Jack Richards to get around that 11 car. And they finally cleared him. Roy at Vaderview's car is way off the pace right now. Here comes Sean Henley, going to go under him with Barney Ward, Aaron Costa. Aaron Reed back there with Daniel Hummel, running in the 9th division. Go back up toward the front though, as there is some traffic up ahead. It stays green so far. No wrecks have happened to cause a caution. Never know it could still happen. And when it happens, it tends to be a big one. Anthony Curry just got way out of the group. But even the middle, made his debut last week at Talladega, got in a wreck. Wasn't the ideal place to make your debut, but the rookie's doing good this week. Running up toward the front, got him up in position to take the lead. And at the moment in front of Sean Galligan. And it's kind of a big story between those top 2 guys. They have not won yet. And what I failed to mention was the fact that next week's race is the All-Star Weekend race. Bring it up, but I didn't talk about it a lot. But there's a lot of drivers still trying to get a win, because this is the final race to get into the All-Star Showcase, and that's what it's been called, the Mopar Nationwide Series All-Star Showcase for this series. The other one's Boundary Race Series All-Star Race. One to name is something different. But these drivers are up here like Hamil and Galligan, trying to win a race just to get themselves locked into it, instead of having to race through the open or fall back on the fan vote, which is going to happen as well. So they would love to win this race. And right now they're in good position to try to get a win and get themselves into the All-Star race. Sean Galligan has really closed in the gap on Ethan Hamil, and he's surrounded by teammates right now. He got Aaron Williams to his left. He got Luke Walker on his bumper, almost protecting him from the 22 and the 17, basically, looks like. As Michael Causey's moved his way up here. Michael Causey, if he wins here today, Michael Causey will pass Ryan Acosta and break the tie and become the winningest driver in the Mopar Nationwide Series history. Looking for his first win this season, win number 6 for his career. Be big to win here in the Lady in Black. It'll be a popular win for Michael as well if he can pull this off. As Ryan Acosta just pancaked the wall back there. And I'm looking back there, who's just going to pass him. Is that, again, the top 10, I believe? Oh no, Alex Jones is lap now. I thought he was on the lead lap. Whoops. Sorry, Alex. But right now, we have 10 laps to go. This time, maybe 9 to go at the line. As he's still starting to expand his lead once again on Galligan. The only car up ahead of him that's bothering him is Sam Young. And it's not that big of a deal for him at the moment. Let's just real quick see what's going on. Mostly everybody's spread out. There's Michael Norman again. That Budweiser Chevrolet has a lot of damage in the front end of his car, a little bit on the rear. Michael right now is running, where is he running? He's running 28, so 3rd in the standings, having a bad day. But Aaron Reed, Sean Henley, last time by, Sean was 5th, Aaron was 11th. So right now, the top 2 are really helping themselves out in the standings. Back here's this gaggling car, and Danny Wells is now in the car hung in behind Roy Vaderview. 21st place right now, he's losing more spots. That 11 car really is messing people's days up, and Danny's now the latest of that situation. And Jack Richards on pit road again, so there will be another pit stop, so this is going to play a factor once again. Right before the front. Oh, and Trent Dunham just got turned by Aaron Reed, and Daniel Voiles just ran into him. That's going to bring a caution out, I think. Yep, the caution is out. And Trent Dunham got turned. I don't know what exactly happened. Looking for the leaders, and that's going to change everything. And Sean Galligan got the lead. What happened to the leader? Did the leader pit? Where is the 9? Ethan Hamill is on pit road, and Chris Kyle is as well. Oh, they might get trapped a lap down. I don't know for sure. There's Ethan leaving his pit, and Chris Kyle took 2 tires. They came across the line. 31st and, well, probably about 30th, 31st, about that area. But wow, that, I don't know how it's going to fall, but that might have just cost both of them a chance to win. And Sean Galligan stayed out as leading, and now they're coming to pit road. And we're going to take a look at this. As cars come enter their way into the pit area. We'll see what happens. I'm waiting on more cars come toward the end of it. Oh, Anthony McCurry and Daniel Voiles just hit each other coming off. McCurry was trying to storm out. That was a tough break for Trent Dunham. 10th in the standings, got turned by the points leader, Aaron Reed, I believe. Zohar Munden stayed out. Zohar might have pitted early as well, but I don't know if he's going to be leading. I think he's going to be on the tail end of the lead lap. There's Galligan in his pit stall. He's got nobody around him at the moment, so it should be an easy way out. Here comes Aaron Reed, who was part of that wreck. He has a little bit of damage. And Anthony McCurry, did he just went off the road? I think McCurry's going to be leading. I didn't even know McCurry was up there. Actually, I think he's a lap down. I don't know what he's fitting with the leaders for. We'll have to check on that. And there's 3 wide off pit road right there. Darlington meets Young and Jackson. Are still trying to storm off pit road. And we'll go back and check the replay out now and see what exactly happened to Trent Dunham and Aaron Reed. Alright, this is back in the 11th and 12th place position right now, as Aaron Reed was in front of Trent Dunham. He's slid up the hill right there. He's up on the higher groove. Trent gets a run on the bottom, and Daniel Voiles is right behind them. And does Reed get a piece of the wall? Yes, he does. He just slams the wall, and Trent came up, and they just got together, and Trent goes for a spin. Daniel Voiles had nowhere to go, just hits them in the door. And Trent goes for a 360 or more. And the 24 is getting back going. But that was enough to bring the caution out. And he pulled right back up. This was a scary moment right here. Look at this. Look at how close he got to hitting some of these guys. Danny Wells, Steve Gonzalez had to ride the wall to avoid him. Justin Williams had to avoid him on the bottom. Interview about hit him. But that was the caution was out for the first time today. And Ethan Hamill and Chris Kyle committed to pit road. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll have to wait and see if they're going to be up front or they got caught a lap down and their chance to win this race are over. We'll find out on the restart here as we get ready to go back to racing here in the Mopar Nationwide Series. I knew I was going to do that. As we'll find out who's leading here at Darlington. And we're back here from the commercial break and ready to go back racing. We got 1 lap to go on the restart. Nobody's still out of the race. Going 3 laps to go at the line. And guess who is leading this race? It is Ethan Hamill. Him and Chris Kyle were on pit road in time before the caution came out. They got across the line before the leaders did, and their pit stops counted, and they stayed on the lead lap. They stayed out when everybody else had to pit on under the caution. And Ethan Hamill and Chris Kyle are 1-2. Zohar Munden is on the tail end of the lead lap in the 99, but what a lucky break for these 2 young rookies who just basically entered the series, and they're going to be 1-2. And look at the gap they have. They're going to have the 20 car actually got trapped a lap down. I don't know what happened to Jack. Oh wait, Jack Richards was the first car to pit. I think he put Zohar, and he got trapped a lap down. The caution came out, so Jack Richards just made it over. Anthony McCurry is not only left, he's also lap down. So the top 2 are separated by 2 other cars. Sean Galligan's way back here. He's in 3rd. Michael Cosby is 4th. 5th place is Barney Ward behind the lap car, Daniel Hummel. And then there's Luke Walker lap car. Sean Henley is 6th. Lap car, Jones. 7th is Joshua Collard. 8th is Randy Carpenter. 9th is Aaron Reed, and 10th is Ryan Acosta. We're going back to green with 3 laps to go here at Darlington. Now, what will the 99 car do? Will he mess up? Still, Chris Kyle, Sean Gallagher already going about one of the slow cars. He's around Anthony McCurry. That's 1 lap car he had to get around. Got Chris Davis going. And it's going to be a factor. That 20 car is not slow, and I don't think the 99 is either. As Gallagher goes under Richards for 3rd. And Michael Causey's coming to pit road. There's actually a lot of cars coming to pit road. What in the world? They just pitted. Alrighty then. As other cars decide to pit, Ethan DeMille is trying to get around Zohar Mutton. Chris Kyle is right there as well. They have cleared Zohar. Ethan is out in clean air now. As we got a lap and a half to go. As some of the lap cars get in the wall, Zohar Mutton is one of them. I don't know why those leaders had to pit. Chris Kyle is trying everything he can to run down that 9 car. As this time they come to the line, it will be the white flag for Ethan DeMille in the 9 car, and only his 2nd start. Trying to pull up an upset and win here at Darlington. After wrecking out last week, I shouldn't say anything yet, they're still racing hard back. Chris Kyle has closed the gap in once again. Can Chris Kyle give anything to Ethan DeMille and make a run for the win? Off turns 3 and 4 for the final time. It will not be enough for Chris Kyle. Ethan DeMille is going to come down and chain the lady in black. Ethan DeMille wins here at Darlington. How about that? Ethan DeMille, out of nowhere, is going to take the win here today at Darlington. What about that? Wow. He takes the VFW Sport Clips Help a Hero 200 today, and wow, what a lucky caution he got, and just it cycled around and caught him a big time break. Ethan DeMille has won his first career Mopar Nationwide Series victory, and he's locked into the All-Star race next week as well. So big win for that young rookie, as he is going to be celebrating a lot after this. Yes, this is Mopar Race 101. But congrats to Ethan DeMille on the victory today in that 9 car. Chris Kyle, 2nd place. Chris has really ran well. I mean, he just hasn't got the win yet, but Chris has ran very well so far since he took over that rod. And that's a great run for him. Sean Gallagher maneuvered around some of the traffic early on in that restart, but as it progressed, he kind of started falling back again. He held on for a 3rd place run. Good run for Sean today. Barney Ward will be 4th, and the other Sean Henley, will finish 5th. He did finish ahead of Aaron Reed. I don't know. That's going to really tighten up the points as you look a couple spots down. Randy Carpenter started out back. He finished 6th today. Good run for him. A couple of Turner Scott Motorsports cars ran up there with him and Barney Ward up there in the top 6. Aaron Reed, the points there will end up 7th, so that will tighten the point gap between him and Henley. Dylan Young will end up 8th. Brett Yates, a good run for him in 9th. He needed a good run. And Brody Banta rounds out the top 10. And you got Charles Jackson, Mike Becker, Trent Dunham, Ryan Juke, Michael Norman, your top 15. It's a good bounce back from where his car was. He could probably thank those cars pitting. Cody Lamas, Danny Wells, Sam Young, Joshua Mudd, the last cars on the lead lap. Zohar Mine ended up 20th. And then all these other cars had to pit. A lot of these did. Anthony McCurry, Daniel Hummel, Luke Walker, Alex Jones, James Qualls, Jack Richards, Seth Cole, Michael Kazi, who was up in the top 5, he ended up pitting. Joshua Collar was in the top 10, he pitted. Ryan Acosta, Richard Johnson, Daniel Voiles in his last race ended up 32nd. Justin Williams, Chris Dollerton, Jake Rogers, Austin Ogo, Xavier Livingston, Joshua Osborne, James McLeod, Steve Gonzalez, Rohit Vadavu, and Aaron Williams Jr. A couple of drivers there at the bottom. Needed a good run. Did not get it today. Will have a long week ahead of them when they head to Charlotte for the All-Star weekend. It'll be a week to refresh everybody's thoughts about what all happened. A week of just fun racing, no points on the line, as these drivers will be racing hard in the All-Star race and the All-Star Open and all that for the showcase for both series. So thanks again for watching today's race, guys. Good luck to everybody in the All-Star race and the Open, respectively, and to those in the fan vote. But thanks again for watching today's race at Darlington. Congrats to Ethan DeMille one last time for winning today's race. He is in the All-Star race with a lot of these other drivers, and that will be put up hopefully soon, showing who all made the All-Star race. So thanks again, guys. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, and I will continue to pull out these races and everything. So I will see you guys for All-Star Weekend, and stay tuned to the Mountain Dew Series as we head over here to Darlington as well and wrap up this race right before the All-Star break for both series. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys soon.